What's up everybody, my name is Timo and today we're talking about the 7th chapter of this amazing book called 30 Days. If you suddenly lose everything, what would you do to rebuild your business? In this chapter, Larsen, who is the funnel hacker, is talking about his way to start with selling the mid-range info products. So why info products? Because they are easy to build and fulfill, the margin is bigger. Why mid-range? Because you don't have to sell that many, and for a high ticket it's different process. So he's going for people who have money, but it's not difficult as high tickets to sell. And to understand this chapter, you will need to learn things from these two books. So he says that this is his favorite book, and like this is the first book I bought, this is the second one. This one you can get for free by clicking the link below. And here he talks about several different scripts like who, what, why, how script, the perfect webinar, the funnel strategies, the letters and stuff like that. So he, in this chapter, assumes you already know what he's talking about. And it doesn't mention where you can learn stuff like that. So that's why I'm talking about that. Hey, you actually have to get these two books and read those and maybe even reread them to understand what he's talking about. And then he's leveraging podcasting to generate, leads and get perceived as expert in his field. So that was interesting that he didn't do Facebook or Instagram or magazines like other people do. He did podcasts. So what he's doing is that he's doing a thing called Purple Ocean. So if you read the Blue Ocean strategy book, you'll learn that there are red oceans and blue oceans. Red ocean, the reason why it's red, because there are a lot of sharks, a lot of competition, they are eating each other and there's blood in the water, that's why it's red. And blue ocean is a new opportunity. And he talks about if you go for a red ocean, there's just much competition. If you go for a blue ocean, it's big of a risk. You don't know is it going to get accepted. So what he recommends going for a red ocean. So it's something that started from the red ocean, but you're going away from. And what he's doing is he's trying to identify like the thing people don't like about the red ocean. So he's throwing rocks at that thing, not a product, not another person, but that problem. So if you read this book, there's a chapter, I think it's called One Sentence Persuasion, which also there's a book named like that. And in that One Sentence Persuasion, they talk about throwing rocks at your enemies. So he doesn't want to make a certain expert his enemy. He wants to make that certain problem an enemy everybody in that red ocean has. So he will go away from that. If you've been following my videos, I talk about going away from the problem and towards pleasure, solution, away from the pain towards pleasure and happiness and stuff like that. So he's doing that. He's slowly going away from that red ocean, throwing rock back at it, So that's what he's doing. So what he's doing is, again, those Facebook groups, those are important. Almost every person talks about that. Go into the Facebook groups and start providing value. If you watch my video about my new content creation strategy, it's similar to that, maybe even identical to that. So you go over there, you provide value, you become friends with people over there, and then you can leverage that to ask an expert to come on your podcast, and then you leverage that podcast to give away a free something. Then you have them on your newsletter, and then when you build up the mass, then you create a product I think he was selling it for like $1,000 or something like that. And then inside the product, he's selling like a 2-day work, how do I say it, like a workshop for like $5,000. And then what he's also doing is that he's giving away some other sample materials, which are his affiliate links to other products. So he's not only, you know, selling his own product, he's also making commission on affiliate. And I really like this chapter. It was like short, and he just talked general about what he's doing, not exactly step by step. There wasn't any templates like there was with Dana Drake's, but on the other side, he did not cheat and start with his testimonials or rather. So it's funny how he actually mentioned that in first part, that he can't do that because he just lost everything. And what I also like about his chapter is that he is going for that mid-range, because usually you either go for like high ticket or you go for the low ticket. And if you go for a low ticket, you have to sell a lot to make money. But if you go for a high ticket, you just have to sell a few, but those sales are really, really difficult. So by going somewhere in between, the sale is not difficult, but you don't have to sell a lot. And he says that he would check the price for similar products, and then he would just go a little bit higher, not lower, a little bit higher, so that he was perceived as an expert or, you know, as a luxury. So if you do like this chapter or maybe some other chapter you watched previously, then you can get this book for free. So this book is 550 pages, 30 millionaires talk about it. You can get it for free as your bonus if you sign up for One Funnel Away challenge. So One Funnel Away challenge, the point of the challenge is to go from not having anything to starting your own business and making money in 30 days. And Steve is actually one of the coaches on it. So you can either click the link below or go to timozimonjic.com/OFA. So OFA stands for One Funnel Away. And then Timo, that's my first name and my last name combined together. And if you go to that link, you will be redirected to the page. You can sign up for the challenge, and it starts, so the sign up closes on January 7th. So after that, you will not be able to sign up for the challenge, and I actually don't know will they do the third one. So they did, the first one was like October/November, and then the second one will be January/February, and we don't know will they do a third one. So sign up for this one because it may be the last one. So timozimonjic.com/OFA, or clicking the first link in the description. I hope you like this video and subscribe for this challenge, and come back tomorrow for the new one. Goodbye.